I love you forever and ever. That was the text message I received from one of my boyfriends. The next day, we went for a date. He dropped me home. Before I got up from the car, I looked at him. Yeah. You have nothing to say to me? Good night. That's it? Okay lah, love you lah. Counter, please don't count that loud. That was exactly what he said. On certain nights, it sounded more like mumbling. Love you. Other nights, it advanced to a one-syllable tone. You. When he reaches home, he will send me a text. Normally, it goes something like this. Honey, I'm home. Going to sleep soon. Sweet dreams, my dear. Love you. Followed by twins. What a big difference between talking and texting. It was nowhere near what I grew up believing. The romance novels, the romantic soap operas. There was once I heard him say the 3 words in full. I started to feel suspicious and thought to myself, alright, what has he done this time? I went ahead to evaluate the vocal variety used. Was there any hidden agenda? It somehow felt strange. It didn't sound natural. Did he cheat on me? Is he going to dump me? Maybe he's going to propose. Still, I wasn't convinced. I asked him, are you hiding something from me? I had difficulty believing him. It was uncommon for him to be so expressive, just as it was uncommon for the men in my family when it comes to showing their inner feelings, my dad included. He was very strict and seldom speak or laugh at home. I didn't know how to communicate with him. He hardly ever smiled. He was a man of few words, usually 2 or 3. Khi thằng ấy, dạ lên quỷ, mai lần, khi cùng, which means go to bed, eat your rice, don't make noise, go to sleep. Totally different from what I watched on the television. The kids were treated to bedtime stories and goodnight kisses. We had the cane waving at us if we were still awake past bedtime. I'm a Hong Kong drama fan. From the dozens of dramas I watched, I became convinced. Most fathers are strict, stern, and serious. My dad was no exception until the day of his heart surgery. Outside the operating theater, I remember he was holding my hand tightly. I could see that he wanted to tell me something, but the words would not come out. The nurse told me to go home as the surgery would take several hours. With a heavy heart, I went back to attend to housework and my 6 dogs. I kept checking my mobile phone to see if I had any missed calls. After 6 hours, I grew more and more anxious. I called the hospital, only to be told that my dad was still fighting his battle in the operating theater. I could only wait. I was in the shower when I heard a beep tone on my cell phone. I rushed out to read the message. It's for my dad! No, he didn't use the 3 words, but 2 instead. He texted, loved you. My first reaction was, did he send to the wrong person? I paged myself twice and read the message thrice. Lee, doctor came and said everything's okay. Good night. Loved you. My dad has just told me that he loved me. Yes, the message was for me, but the last 2 words were typo errors. It was almost unthinkable, unimaginable, and unbelievable, yet it was magical. My dad took the first step to open up. I even had the chance to hear those words verbally. From that day onwards, I've learned that we don't have to wait until we are near death before we tell our loved ones that we love them. I had lost a chance once, and I'm never going to lose another again. My mother never got to hear those words from me. She died of cancer when I was only 16. Even at her deathbed, I was still hesitant until her very last breath. I then realized I was too late. I had the opportunity, but now I'm left feeling sorry. Yet, love means never having to say you're sorry. Don't be sorry to say you love that special somebody. Don't be shy to express your feelings. That's a wise saying for Lao Tzu. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, remember, time waits for no man. It's now or never. Let it be true. Say it from your heart. Say it now. Say it out. Say, I love you. I love you, Dad. I love you, sis. And I